Hello, I am Hugh Piatt and principal of your high school. I want to take this time to welcome you to a new school year. This is my first year here, and for the freshmen, I know it's yours also, but for some of you upperclassmen, I look forward to meeting you. I wanted to take this time to go over a few things that are going to be important for you this year. For some of you, it'll be changes to things that you're used to doing, but the objective why we're here is to make sure that you graduate and are successful. We look forward to helping you along your journey, and some of the things that we're putting in place are just some more structures to ensure your success. Your teachers will be going over everything with you throughout the day. This is just kind of an introduction to what we're doing. So let me start with cell phones. It's always an important topic. Cell phones can be used this year in the commons, anywhere outside, and even in the hallways between classes. We do not want cell phones in the classrooms. So teachers will be explaining that process, but just know no cell phones in the classroom. So be sure to turn your ringers off. Don't let them go off. Don't have them out texting, checking your Facebook, checking your Twitter, checking all that other Snapchat, whatever. Just don't do that. In the hallways, it's great. Dress code, really not many changes this year for the dress code. Hats are always an issue. Caps, hats, beanies, all those kind of things. We don't want to see them, so don't have them in the hallways, don't have them out. If you bring them to school, put them in your backpack, leave them in your vehicle, but don't have them out. If it's cold outside and you got your beanie on, just be sure to put it in your pocket once you get inside. Dress code also incorporates lots of things. For girls, I know went out in the paper that you couldn't have spandex or tight-fitting things on. Remember that that's accurate as outerwear. You can still wear that underneath something that is at your fingertips. So if you got a long shirt on and it comes to your fingertips, that's in dress code. Spandex can be underneath that, but spandex can't be outerwear. Piercings aren't allowed, so don't have things in your nose and your eyebrows, in your ears is fine, boys and girls, but nowhere else. If you do have something that is pierced, it has to be covered with a Band-Aid that you supply, not that we supply. Also, with that, don't forget about having holes in jeans. As long as if you got spandex underneath your holy jeans, you're good, but we can't see skin from the knee up. If you got holes below your knees, we're good with that. Sleeves, got to have sleeves on. Make sure that you have something that covers that. Girls, I know the fashion is for you to have those see-through clothing on. Just make sure that your shirt that's underneath the see-through is in dress code. So have a cap sleeve, make sure it covers your belly, and you'll be good to go on that. All right, talking about food, this was an issue that we spent some time discussing, but there's no food in the hallways, no food in the classrooms. Okay, so if you're coming back from lunch late and you get to school, you're going to have to finish your lunch in the commons, and then you'll have a tardy to go to class. Drinks are acceptable in the classroom as long as they have a cap screw-on lid. So I don't want to see your Route 44 from Sonic or those kind of lids. It's got to be a screw-on lid. If you got a Coke or Dr. Pepper or Mountain Dew, water, as long as it's got a screw-on lid, you can have it in the classroom. So if you're in class, you got a really good chance of being successful. If you're not in class, it's hard to be successful. And so we want you in class on time every day. So the tardy policy basically is when you are not in class, when the bell rings, then you'll be swept to a tardy station. Your teachers will give you a pass to get to class, and that'll be a tardy. We're going to give you 2 free tardies for the first semester. The third tardy that you get and the next few that you get after that will cause you to have lunch detention. And so you won't, every tardy that you get has a consequence. And so be sure to get to class on time every day. If you continue to accumulate tardies, then eventually you'll end up in Saturday school, 2 hours, 4 hours, or even in school suspension. So get to class on time every day, be successful. While you're in the hallways, a few expectations. We won't have any standing, no loitering. The words we'll use are walk and talk. long as you're walking and talking in a conversational voice with appropriate language, life is good. We don't want you to bring your PE equipment, your skateboards or balls, tennis balls, soccer balls, none of that kind of stuff in the hallways. It's just a passing time. Get from one class to the other. Be sure that you're not running in the hall. PDA has been an issue in the past, is at every school. And what's acceptable at Pampa High School is for you to hold hands or for you to put your arm around your significant other. Anything outside of that won't be acceptable. Okay? So take care of getting to class to and from on time every day. Eventually we'll have IDs for you. And that ID will have your picture and your grade and all that kind of stuff on it. And you'll use it to go through the lunch line. You'll use it to check out library books. You'll use it to board the bus. And you'll use it when you're tardy. Have a little barcode on it so you'll be scanned in. So we're stepping up into the 21st century at Pampa High School with student IDs. The biggest reason, guys, is that we need to know who's on campus. It's a safety issue. If someone's on campus and we don't know who that person is, the easiest way to tell is whether they have a student ID or not. And so for us to keep you safe, we need to be able to tell who's supposed to be here and who's not. And the easiest way to do that is with IDs. So we'll be just implementing that throughout this first 6 weeks. More information to come. One other thing that's a little different than we had last year here is that at 7:45 to 8:10 every day, you have a chance to go to tutorials with your teachers. So it'll be open, the doors will be open at 7:45, cafeteria doors will be open at 7:30 for you to get breakfast, and you've got a time to meet with your teachers every day for those 20 minutes, 25 minutes, so that you have a chance to get all your work caught up, understand what you're doing, get some help. So utilize morning tutorials every day. There's no reason to not be successful. If you put forth a great effort, then you'll do great things. I've got lots of seniors who wish they would have taken care of their business earlier so that they could have outs their senior year rather than having 8 full classes. So underclassmen, take care of your business, do what you're supposed to do, make the best grades you can. You'll never go wrong by putting out your best effort. I look forward to being with you, getting to know you, seeing you at your ball games. If you have any questions or concerns, need things, don't hesitate to see me and let me know. Y'all have a great first week, and more information to come. Have a great day.